Good morning, everyone. It is a little early edition of the IG Live. It's Thankful Thursday, and I'm so thankful today to have all of you joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, good morning. We'll see who's up early this morning on the West Coast. Jake is. We're going to be going to Arizona to speak today. Deuce, good to see you. Deuce Anderson. I am Glenda. Good to see you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, everybody. We're a little bit early today, but I got some special guests coming on. It's a big day for me. Stinson, good to see you. It's a big day because we are launching an important company today, and a great entrepreneur is coming on. You can reach out to me. Top of the morning, Lori. It's good to see you. Always up early. That's amazing. David at dmeltzer.com. If you want my ebook, my audiobook, or you want me to sign a book and send it and ship it to you, I will pay for everything. David at dmeltzer.com. Go ahead, reach out. David at dmeltzer.com. Melanie, good to see you. Love you from Sydney, Australia. Can't wait to get back down there. Welcome, everybody. Let's get some questions rolling here. We are rocking and rolling. Let's see here. I'm looking for Michael. Where are you? We are launching. I don't want to blow the surprise, but Gary V recommended this company to me, and then lo and behold, it is founded by one of my favorite entrepreneurs. And so I absolutely dove in and invested, and it's I should be the poster boy for this company because I am such a big fan of what it is and what we do. So looking good there. I know where are we at here? KC, good to see you. Let's take a quick question as I wait. What is something you can't find the light in after trying over and over again? Oh, if you can't find the light, the love, and the lessons in something, then it may not be worth the time and energy. In other words, a closed-minded person. You may not be able to find the light, the love, and the lessons. It's not worth the energy because it takes 1,000 times the energy to find the light, the love, and the lessons in a closed-minded person than does an open-minded person. So just move on. There's plenty of other people, plenty of other situations, plenty of other jobs, plenty of other schools, plenty of other blank. Because why? The world is abundant. It's full of infinite things. And you can move on. Use the great chain of feeding. If it feeds you, feed it. If it bleeds you, you're allowed to move on. You don't have to find the light, the love, and the lessons in everything. Although there is light, love, and lessons in everything, you do not have to find it. My friend here, how are you, Peter? I see you there. We're up early, so I get to see you. At Creatures of Habit is my friend Michael Chernow here. Not yet. All right. Well, we're rocking and rolling. It is the launch today of Creatures of Habit, and he is a prot agonist. There he is. Hi, Peter. What a mensch that man is. If you haven't followed Einstein of Wall Street, you aren't following the right people, because this guy's amazing. He has the history, knowledge, and wisdom to understand financial literacy. Let me just tell you that. We can guess and we can prospect, or we can utilize years and years of experience and patterns. So check it out. My friend Peter there, Einstein of Wall Street. That's an understatement. And he kind of looks like Einstein. That's what I love about him. Anyway, just stay happy and healthy, Peter. You're a mensch. And that's the biggest compliment I can give somebody. Here we go. Best piece of relationship advice. Learn to love you. Best piece of relationship advice I could ever give is learn to love you. Others will love you as well. So learn to love you and others will love you. So please get that. Where are we at with my friend Michael Chernow? Michael, where are you? creaturesofhabit.com. We are launching today a new company, Creatures of Habit, and it will harness healthy habits and living your best life, enjoying the consistent, everyday, persistent, without quit pursuit of your potential. Jakey Bakey, where's Michael? I know he emailed me for a little 9 a.m. Reach out here. I don't know what happened. Working on Michael. All right, we're doing good. I'll just take Kevin questions then. Creatures of Habit Day here. Thankful Thursday. I'm so thankful. Yep, I'm so blessed to be involved with Gary Vaynerchuk and myself with Creatures of Habit, both founding investors in the company with Michael Chernow. who has had a wealth with the Meatball Shop, co-founder of Born or Made podcast. He is amazing. And this company is going to be more than amazing. Creatures of Habits. They have 3 flavors of healthy 30 grams of protein oats in 3 different flavors. But it's more about discipline and habits and great taste as well. So let's get it going on. Biggest mistake you made as a college student? Didn't understand that negative habits work in the aggregate's favor. My biggest problem is that negative behavior takes as positive behavior, but it has an aggregate effect. So all the bad things I was doing in college. Hey, good morning.
What's going on, David? How are you, man?
Thank you for the time zone mix up. I love it, man. You got these young bucks like Jakey making sure that everybody is on the right time zone. But I am so excited. I've been waiting for this day, actually. When you told me about Creatures of Habit, my heart sang, because I think maybe I'll put that on my tombstone, man. Dave Meltzer was a creature of habit.
Hey,
That's my superpower.
it's, you know what? I'll tell you something. It is absolutely my superpower. And over the years, I've learned just a few things. One of them is structure and discipline equals freedom, right? And what we put into our bodies determines how we feel, and how we feel is who we are. And so the more I can put positivity in, including nutrition, the more positive I'm going to be as a human being. I also believe that the food that we eat is either killing us or keeping us alive. And a lot of people tend to choose food only based on instant gratification. And the beauty of the protagonist, which is the oatmeal that we're launching, Creatures of Habit. It tastes really, really, really good, and it also feeds our body with the best stuff ever.
Right. The protagonist is the capital OAT, because there's 3 flavors of delicious oats. And I was just saying, the biggest and hardest thing about being disciplined and structure is that it works in negative behavior's favor, right? So what we put into our body is either medicinal or it's dis-ease, meaning it puts our bodies at dis-ease, and that's where disease comes from. And what happens, though, is when we do the right things, we expect instant results. But when we do the wrong things, we eat the wrong things, we don't expect instant results. And it works in negative behavior's favor, because that's why, if you gain 5 pounds a year, that's not a big deal when you're young until you're 30 and you realize, oh, I'm 40 pounds overweight, and all the other dis-ease that came with it. But in positive behavior, if we don't see the muscle or the leanness or the heart health until we're 30, we expected it yesterday, and we're looking, God, I'm putting all this work, I look the same, but you really don't. It has the same subtle effects. Why is it, or how can we motivate people to do the discipline thing, the structured thing, to allow the aggregate effect and compound interest of positive behavior, like the protagonist, to take effect? How can we blend that patience and persistence?
Well, I'll tell you a little story. I recently got a full set of lab work, and it was with a new company, it's a telehealth company, and the doctor that I connected with has been a functional medicine, integrative medicine doc for 35 years. Really cool South African guy, and this is all he's been doing, specifically with like celebrities and like the A-listers, and he sat with me and we went through all of my labs, and he was like blown away. He asked me how old I was to make sure that I didn't make an error on my application, because he said I have lab work of like a 22-year-old really healthy person. And there's only 2 things I do to really focus on my health. And the most important piece for me is nutrition. And I never sacrifice flavor, ever. So I eat really healthy things that taste really good all the time. And I know for sure that that is the catalyst to my health, which will ultimately bring me longevity and happiness, right? Like, our health has nothing to do with what it looks like on the outside. That's the truth, right? Like, you can buy the fanciest car and the most expensive house and the most insane watch, and die at 55. If you're not considerate about what you put into your body. And so with the protagonist, I wanted to make it obviously delicious, because that's first and foremost. Like, in order for people to do something on a consistent basis, it should taste good. And so that was my number one priority, to make sure it was delicious. And I was not going to put something out there that I didn't think was absolutely going to change someone's life if they made it a part of their habit, if they're of their habits. So the beauty of it is that it's made 4 different ways. So I wanted it to be incredibly versatile and really, really convenient, because introducing a change in behavior for people is a challenge, as you know, right? Like, disrupting is very, very difficult, and changing is something that people don't take to very. So I wanted to make it very, very convenient. And so, my mission here with Creatures of Habit, and specifically with the protagonist, is that if you can conquer your morning, if you can own your morning with health, and be very conscious about the first thing you put into your body, the chances of you succeeding throughout the rest of the day are far greater than if you start with a donut or a croissant or a frappuccino, that is gonna take you down. It's gonna spike your insulin levels and your blood sugar, and then it's gonna drop you down real quick, and you're just gonna feel like sluggish all day long. And the beauty of oats is that it's a slow release complex carbohydrate. So you're just getting awesome energy for a long period of time, slowly. It doesn't spike your insulin like the rest of these like super heavy duty carbohydrates do. You can also make it, you can make it in a microwave in under 2 minutes. You can make it by just adding hot water and let it sit for 2 minutes. You can make it overnight, which is probably my favorite way to do it, where you just pour it into a jar overnight. You add any liquid you want, either a milk or a nut milk, or just water, and you mix it up and you throw it in your fridge, and it's ready for you first thing in the morning. And then you can also just pour it into a blender with ice and liquid, and it's an incredible smoothie. So it's super versatile. So when I was thinking through how I was going to create this, I said it's got to be easy. It's got to be easy. It's got to be insanely delicious. And then the real value in the product is not only the flavor and the wellness aspect, but it has 7,000 IUs of vitamin D3, and it has 300 milligrams of omega-3 fatty acids. So if you're supplementing with D3 and omega-3 right now, if you take the protagonist into your life, you can stop buying D3 and omega-3, because the quantity of D3 and omega-3 that is in the protagonist in one single serving is far greater than the FDA recommended suggestion for the day.
And it will absorb better into your body. What's so amazing is I do a lot of investing, and I have a rule, trust people, which I trust you because of your extraordinary track record and history as being an entrepreneur. I trust Gary Vaynerchuk, obviously, but I've learned to vet the shit out of people. And I will tell you, when you approached me about Creatures of Habit and told me the message and the product itself, I stopped my vetting right there. I was all in. I literally just told my wife, I said, I'm all in on this guy and the product itself. So all the things that you just described are exactly why. If you are a quantitative person and you look at the analysis of number one, health, you realize if you're healthy, you get the most valuable thing in life, which is millions of wishes a day. If you're healthy, you get millions of wishes a day. If you're not healthy, you only get one wish. And I think a lot of people discount that in the activity that they get paid for, activity they don't get paid for. They discount that in the enjoyment of the consistent, persistent pursuit of their own potential, how valuable health is. And the protagonist actually, is the catalyst in so many different ways, as you described, to the most valuable thing we can have is health. I never even knew before today how much money I can save because I spend a fortune on D3 and Omega. So, to have a better way of delivering that to my system is incredible. For you, what's one more thing that you think people should know about the company, right? The product's extraordinary, 3 flavors, healthy, efficient, effective, statistically successful in creating, the most valuable thing we can have in life. But as far as the company, why is the company going to succeed?
Well, I mean, I guess I got to tie it back to my authentic story. I was struggling for years. In growing up in New York City, I was exposed to a lot of the bad news as a kid. And from 13 to 23, I really lived on the dark side of life. And I made a decision at 23 to change and get sober. So 17 years ago, I got sober, and I've been able to stay sober. And the first 2 things I was introduced to when I got sober was the right things to put into my body and create habits out of those things and move my body in an efficient way so that I can exert energy. And so fitness and nutrition were the 2 things that I made habits in my life. And you know me, I live, honestly, I'm not like a bazillionaire, but I've done well, and I have a really wonderful family. And I know that all of that is due to my decision to make healthy habits a massive part of my life. So the mission of Creatures of Habit, forgetting about the oats and the apparel side of the business, the mission of Creatures of Habit is to do our very best to convince people that there is a solution out there to change. You do not have to follow the belief of you cannot change the spots on a leopard's back. It is possible. Change is possible. And it starts with the decisions you make from the minute you open your eyes to the minute you put your head down on the pillow to go to bed at night. We have one day to succeed. One day to succeed, stacked up. And it all begins with the first decision you make when you open up your eyes in the morning. And then the chain of decisions that you make in the beginning of the day. The beginning of the day is crucial. If you can own the morning, you own the day. And if you own the day, you own your fucking life. And I know that to be true. Hands down, without a question of a doubt. You don't have to think about tomorrow or the next day or the next day. I mean, planning is obviously a wonderful thing to do. But if you're looking to make a change, it literally starts with the minute you open your eyes in the morning. The decisions that you make, the string of decisions. And that is the mission of Creatures of Habit, to give people the confidence and the ability and the proof that's in the pudding, with me being the figurehead at the brand, leading this company. I am a changed human. And I am not a snowflake. I am not special. I am just a guy that decided to take my life into my own hands and start making better decisions a day at a time, from the minute I open my eyes to the minute I go to bed. And that's what we get. And if we can own it, we can win.
And we're going to win. And I appreciate you. What a great message for Thankful Thursday. Discipline creates structure. Structure creates freedom. You are living proof of that. And I live it every day. I am a creature of habit, so I fit perfectly into the team, the product, the company. I am willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that people change their life, change their spots. And you certainly have. Thank you for leading the way. Making money, helping people, and having fun is what Michael Chernow is about. Check out Creatures of Habit. Check out the protagonist. 3 delicious flavors. I love the fact that the deliciousness comes first, and then the rest follows. So you can be healthy, happy, wealthy, and worthy. Check out Creatures of Habit, launching today, creaturesofhabit.com. Michael, anything or anywhere else people should find us?
Yeah, just know that Creatures of Habit is with a K. So it's Creatures of Habit with a K. It would mean the world to me to check out the website. If you hit the shop now button and put it into the cart, I'll love you forever. And D. Meltzer, I can't thank you enough, man. I can't thank you enough for being on this team, for helping us bring this message out there and this mission to the public. Today's the day to start your change.
Can't wait to go back 3 years from now and look at this video. We'll be laughing and just having so much fun of all the lives we changed. Thanks so much, Michael. Take care.
Thanks, man.
Right on. Good luck. It's the launch of Creatures of Habit. We're going to look back on this day and be so proud. All the lives that are changing. Remember, discipline with the D creates structure. Structure creates freedom. So we love the change inside out. If you're healthy, you get a million wishes a day. If you're not, you only get one wish. Let me give you millions of wishes. Check out Creatures with a K, creaturesofhabit.com. We pinned it up there. Utilize those 5 daily habits. Wake up, plateau, and grow. Know your what, your who, your how, your now, and apply that why with Creatures of Habits. Be healthy and live your best life. Enjoy the consistent, persistent pursuit of your potential. I'm on my way to Arizona to go help some more people. Remember, pray for at least 10 people that you can help and at least 10 people that can help you. Bonnie, I see you there. Congratulations on your healthy news. You should go ahead, creaturesofhabits.com, start it, put it into your discipline, structure, and freedom. Everybody reach out at Creatures of Habit. If you need my 5 daily habits, David at dmeltzer.com. My favorite habits, 5 favorite habits. Know your what, your who, your how, your now, and apply your why. Go to David at dmeltzer.com. Thank you, everyone, so much. We look forward. It is Thankful Thursday to have an amazing day. Plateau and grow. Enjoy the consistent, persistent pursuit of your potential. And remember, most importantly, be kind to your future self and do good deeds. We'll see you tomorrow.